I'm back. For those of you who don't know, on the 4th of May, I went off on furlough for 3 weeks. So I am back working now, obviously still from home, but I am at my computer, just trying to sort out my inbox. It's funny actually, somebody asked me if the 3 weeks went quickly or if it went really, really slow. And that was a really hard question to answer because individually the days went so quick. I mean, I found myself at the end of each day thinking, God, it's 6:30, where has the day gone? However, looking back, the 3 weeks went very slow, very, very slow. Thankfully, I had my garden to distract me. So my husband and I basically redone our whole garden. It was really nice just to get it done in those 3 weeks. If we weren't in the current situation, it probably would have taken us about 7 weekends to get it done. So yeah, I'm really thankful that we were able to get that done. I found the time quite enjoyable. Do you know, it's actually funny. Before I went off on furlough, somebody asked me if I was an introvert or an extrovert. And although I think everybody's got some traits of both, I would have considered myself an extrovert. I recharge my batteries, and I still do, when there's people around me. I am at my happiest when I am surrounded by my friends and my family and people I care about. And that was still the case when I was off from furlough. For the first couple of weeks, I really struggled because obviously lockdown rules hadn't been relaxed. I still wasn't able to see anybody. So I was really craving that kind of human interaction, face-to-face interaction, not just video calls, just actually physically seeing somebody. But equally, I really surprised myself because I really, really enjoyed spending time by myself. I mean, there were a few days where I kind of sat in the garden or sat on the sofa and read a book and watched Netflix by myself. Or even I set myself some little creative projects to do, and I've done those by myself. And I really, really enjoyed the time. So yeah, that really surprised me. I didn't think that I was going to be okay with doing things by myself. Also, I really enjoyed having my husband around and obviously spending some time with my dog. We went on loads of long walks, so that was lovely. Obviously, I was super lucky with the lovely weather as well. So yeah, I'm back at work now, obviously again still working from home. I've got a lot to catch up on. So I think I'm going to leave this video there, guys. I hope you have a lovely day. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Stay safe.
Well, thanks, Sadie, and it's lovely to have you back. My thoughts for today. There's been a really good interaction on LinkedIn over the last sort of 4 or 5 days. Started with a post that Luke from Stuart & Co had done. There's a similar sort of post, I think, which I've put on our Covidiaries as well in the last few days with an interview on American TV. It's all about the office and the future of the office and whether people are going to go back and continue to use the office. And I can see from both my post and Luke's post, there's been a lot of people getting involved in the conversation, and it's really good to see. I think one of the things that I'm really taking from it, though, is that everybody really agrees that the office is going to be important. Getting people back into the office for that social interaction is going to be very important, but also that home working is equally important, and that people are going to continue to work from home or work remotely an awful lot more than they were pre-COVID-19. One of the things, though, that did come across as a major theme through all the discussions, though, is flexible working, and how everybody was predicting just a lot more of a move towards people being able to work at a time that suited them, that was more outcome based rather than time based. So lots of talk about seeing people sort of logging on early in the morning, having a break during the day, finishing off their work in the evening, and all that kind of stuff. And I thought that was really interesting from our point of view, because that makes life an awful lot more complicated for the help desk. If our clients are going to be working flexibly at any time, night or day, it means the hours that our help desk needs to be open need to extend massively to be able to accommodate that kind of different sort of flexible approach. But also it makes it very difficult for us to kind of predict when we're likely to receive calls and tickets and things like that. At the moment we know the number of people who are working 9 to 5. We know exactly how many people we need to put on the help desk at 8 o'clock. And we know what we need to do for the evening out of hours. But of course, if people are choosing to work completely flexibly, how do we know this evening, Tuesday night, how many people are going to be working late into the evening, and therefore how many people do we need to have on the help desk? It's going to be an interesting challenge for us to try and solve this. And it made me wonder what other industries, what other job roles are going to find it challenging or disruptive to have to accommodate this new flexible working approach. I'm certainly going to have a think about that, but if anybody has any other ideas, I'd love to hear your views as to who else is going to be impacted by flexible working in that way. Anyway, that's it for me today, and I look forward to catching up with you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.